Hey there, Internet. I haven't done a proper vlog in a while, so I thought, hey, why the hell not? Plus, I've kind of been thinking about doing this for a while. The reason I haven't really done a vlog in a while is simply because I've just been overwhelmed with work for Storyteller & Co. Because the channel is so close to launching, July 10th, and, you know, just the thought of that brings a whole flurry of emotions, you know, like worry, excitement, nervousness, so many things to list. Anyway, first thing I want to start off with, if you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, you probably saw this post. And if you're wondering what that was about, well, allow me to give a bit of an explanation. I started a course through the government called NEIS, N-E-I-S, which is a small business startup thing. It was one of the options I referred to in my first vlog. I thought it could help with the whole YouTube thing, running it as a business. And it started off really stressful, and I was really shaken up and nervous because it was just a new experience or whatever, as you'd expect from that kind of stuff. I was doing another thing before that called Work for the Dole, which is this thing when you have to do over here when you're on unemployment benefits. It's like doing mundane volunteer work kind of stuff for non-profit organizations. The thing I was doing was mosaics, and at first I didn't really like that, so I changed into sewing, which I enjoyed immensely because I always wanted to learn how to sew, and it was super fun, and you know, I made tons of friends at that place. Anyway, so after a while, I thought, you know, I'd finally give NEIS a shot. But as the course progressed, I began to grow really worried, like, was it the kind of stuff I needed for Storyteller & Co? And like, do we really need to run it like a proper business? In the end, I ended up dropping out of the course, because I just felt like a real shithead when I told them that it wasn't for me. And I mean, they make you kind of feel like a real shithead, but like, the reason I felt that way was because, like, it could have gone to somebody who could have used that spot instead of, you know, me. But anyway, the thing that caused the massive point of worry during that course for me was when we got around to doing the business plan financials thing. Because they had certain expectations you had to meet, like, within a year. And I wasn't entirely sure that we would be able to do that, to meet their expectations. I mean, theoretically we could have, but, you know, I just didn't want to take the risk. Also, after a certain period of time, I would have lost my unemployment benefit payments, and, you know, because I don't have a job at the moment, it would have really screwed me, because I've got rent to pay and bills to pay, you know? Back to the topic of Storyteller & Co. There was a lot of stuff we did. I think at the beginning of June, Samantha's little cousin Melanie, who I think was featured in the Aqua vlog, or at least her voice was for sure, was staying at her house because they were going to Disney on Ice Frozen. And anyway, Sam invited me over because she wanted me to hear some of Melanie's ideas, because we wanted to feature something in the near future. I was going to shoot some video on that night for more behind the scenes, or like do a vlog about it, but I never got around to it. But we did have a bunch of fun, and I did take some video, which I will share with you now. It's impossible to record an intro inside this house at the moment. Rip me.
Yeah. I don't want to eat that. Why would you eat the cat food? Yeah, you can do the other bit.
No, I'm not eating it.
I'm trying. You eat the cat food. Yeah, well, I'm just going to eat it. You're going to...
I'm not eating it.
You're not a cat.
Yes, well, I'm not eating it. Here.
Oh no, Sam, I wouldn't because it's recording this.
I know it's recording.
Bubbles!
You think she wants to play with the bubbles?
Bubbles! The bubbles will make bubbles! Ta-da!
You okay over there?
Hello! Hello!
So Sam, what are we doing today?
Bubbles! Hello!
I forgot I had that. No! No one gave me permission to use my bubbles. For those of you wondering what just happened, she found a bubble.
That just sounded 2 bubbles.
You are a bubble.
Anyway, about a week or two ago, we did our first ever thing for Storyteller & Co.'s Whatever Wednesdays, which is going to be like a whole mix of things. We had a bunch of miscellaneous ideas, and we were like, well, how can we fit that into Storyteller & Co.? And long story short, the idea of Whatever Wednesdays was born. One of the ideas we had to do was gaming, and sure, that's abundant as hell on YouTube, but it's something we enjoy doing, and we figured that, you know, it would serve as a bit of practice for recording stuff and, like, you know, things like that. We did our first session with a couple of friends, and I shot a bit of video that night, which I will insert here. Today we are going to try doing video game recording with our friends, and it's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. A fucking zombie setup for trying to record game audio. There's a microphone here connected to a netbook, and there's another one here connected to a PC.
Okay.
It's not a Storyteller & Co. work day without bubbles. Everyone knows that by now, I'm sure.
Popped on the outlet.
It cat.
Eat potato.
It
Petty potato.
It potato.
Petty potato pie.
It fluffy potato. In case you couldn't tell, I did have the vlog in mind then too, but we didn't really record much because our friends just didn't want to be on camera, which, you know, is understandable. Fair enough. Anyway, with Storyteller & Co. being just around the corner, there's still some stress about it for me, because there's still a whole bunch of stuff to be done, but I'm looking forward to it. However daunting it feels for the time being. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you watched this video all the way through, thank you so much for watching and listening to my rambling. I actually wrote a script for this time, so I wouldn't have 1,000,001 jump cuts, in case you can't tell by the reflection of my glasses of my netbook screen. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it. If you got something to say, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. If you want to see some behind the scenes stuff for Storyteller & Co., click or tap there for a playlist. If you want to see more of my vlogs, just click or tap on this one here. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel by hitting my face in this circle just here. And subscribe to Storyteller & Co. Right here, so you don't miss our very first upload. Thank you again guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Catch ya.